My dude. What's up, guys, and welcome to a brand new Jund deck. This is Remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body guy, you know the rest of it. But it's got Chandra's Ignition in it, so it's running early creatures. Because I have Bone Splinters, it's running early creatures to smooth out mana, get a little card draw, got old Perilous Mirrors in every deck. I call him Tyler Perry because, I don't know, PER, he's in everything, and most of it is shitty. Oh! So moving on, we got these early creatures. We're going to stack them out with Bone Splinters and Evolutionary Leap. We got Great Blade Marauder because part of the core of this deck is Remix to Ignition. And Chandra's Ignition, really good card. It's good with Outland Colossus. I think is actually my favorite so far. Zendikar Incarnate is the one I was thinking of at first, but I really like Outland because I'd wipe side and get a 12-12. That seems okay. Zendikar's Royal because I'm running a lot of mana ramp and a lot of lands. And I also like Nissa because I'm running a lot of mana ramp and a lot of lands. Not really a lot of mana ramp, but I'm running like Gate Creeper. And this is Pilgrimage, and then it's kind of like the best of all three worlds. That's what you get with Jund. I don't want to make it really long-winded, but I'm getting card draw and efficient removal with black, and I'm getting good creatures in mana ramp with green, and I'm getting a little bit of burn with red. Red is pretty much the splash when I was thinking in my head that black was, but it's not. I'm only running Zendikar Incarnate and Chandra's Ignition. I really like this deck so far. Let me know some tweaks in the comments. Let me know what you think. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so what are we looking for in our opener? We're looking for ramp, card draw, and pieces of the puzzle, and this is pretty much it. You know, we are a little bit worried about not hitting that that land, but once we do, we're smooth pickings on card draw and land from that point on. We don't have any red so far, but I think it's keepable. It's not great. Whoa, that made me thought I was throwing it back, and that's the problem with this game that we all face. Like, no, like, don't shuffle. We're playing against Prince Ass. He's a 14. I think I'm currently a 16. Yeah, that's a natural 16, baby. After not very many hours played. Guys who are my friends on Steam, go see how many hours I've played. It's a little embarrassing, but that's where we're at right now, and I drew the land that's perfect. Now, when you're running, it's a little bit weird, the mana base in this deck, because you're running a lot of things that say, hey, go get you a lot of damn forests. But it's a 3-color deck. Like, your mana ramp isn't mana fixing. Your best mana fixing, actually, is this son of a bitch right here in Gate Creeper Vine. If you're having trouble with black or red, go pick up Rakdos Guildgate, right? It picks up gates. What does it say? Basic land? For a basic land card, and the gates are. The only thing aren't are the check lands, right? Drawing all these forests this early isn't that good for our own agenda with Zendikar's Royal, but it's not bad. I mean, it's better than missing land drops. So right now, we're absolutely going to be doing Read the Bones, picking up red sources, creatures, boom, and boom. Confirm, because that's fixing. Now, how many cards do we have in our hand? 3, 6, 7. Yes! Alright, so next turn, we're definitely going to Gate Creeper Vine, getting a, I think, red source, because I think it's really going to be important. We already have one black. We do need double black for Guilt. No, we cut Guilt Leaf, so we don't have Guilt Leaf anymore. Do we have any reason for double black? No, we don't. And this is the reason why. Because I wanted to focus more on 2 colors because of this problem with the forest. So I was actually running Languish in this deck at one point, which was a little bit awkward. Evolving Wilds has a good purpose. It's a mana fixing card, but it also pops off twice on your Zendikar Royal triggers, so that's really good. Okay, so what are we gonna be doing? We're gonna Gate Creeper Vine and get us a mountain or Rakdos Guildgate because we're not doing anything else, right? We're taking a turn off. We're at 3. This is gonna be 4, and we do have Outland Colossus next turn, but no double red. Confirm. We do have it with the Evolving Wilds, right? But we can't lay it. So do we? What do we do here? I think next turn we're going to go Forest, get the Outland down. We're playing against red-green. Not a lot of good ways to deal with this damn 6/6 without throwing a whole lot at it. But then we Evolving Wilds, get our second red source. A little bit rusty on the mana so far, but I don't really think it's this doesn't happen often. It's getting a little bit awkward. It's not really that bad. He's tapped out, and we have a. So maybe I take a turn off. Hold on. I'm not saying I am. I said maybe. To do a Bone Splinters. Because, like, can he, like, lob? Is there any fling effects? I don't think there is. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I was going to say to Bone Splinters and Read the Bones. So what we're going to be doing is hitting land drop 5. Getting our extremely valuable 5-mana 6/6 down that's renowned. And, of course, he does have a really good blocker for it. We're going to chump block the Zendikar Incarnate. The next turn, we're going to hopefully draw. Oh, wait, this is Dragon Skull Summit. When did we draw that? Just now, I guess? Yeah, so we'll Dragon Skull Summit, wipe his whole side, and swing in. We have a 12-12. I mean, that, like, Outland Colossus, there's no way that Outland Colossus is not the best creature to have, even with Nutbag. Nutbag on, I mean, it's not actually Nutbag, it's Gravebag. It's Gravebag Marauder because it's Nutbag Marauder, right? Gravebag, yeah, it is. It's forever Gravebag. Gravebag is good on some board states to have Chandra's Ignition with Gravebag if they have like some massive ass shit. But what if you can't kill it with a 6-6 in this format? That's a lot. Like I don't think I've seen a creature bigger than 6-6 besides an Outland Colossus that got in, right? So this is really good. This is ideal ski. We're gonna hit him with Chandra's Ignition. And he's going to really be on the back burner. He's burn only so far. So there's a 5 damage to a target creature if you sack a creature. But like there's nothing in green and red that I can think of that'll really help him out here. He really needs like wild sizes to kill me like this turn. And he could come back with his own outland that I cannot take care of and shit like that. But I can with like a Bone Splinters. And we're in really good shape. I don't know how I looked right over Dragon Skull Summon. I guess because I was thinking about all the plays we had to do with outland. But we're okay. Definitely want to chump this, I guess. Because I think all of my shit's going to die next turn except Outland. I say all my shit, I mean nothing of mine and all of his. He can pop off his Ember Hauler and hit me right in the nug, but I'm at a healthy 14 at that point. Another Dragon Skull Summit is decent. Definitely going to do that. Choose a creature I control. Wipe. Decent. Can you wild size? Yes. Please don't wild size. But even if he does wild size, he'll wild size the Incarnate and I would still get in. I didn't really think about that, but that, you know, it's only 6 right now. So, Pump Effects. Wow, I can't believe... Well, I haven't tested this deck a whole lot, but yeah, Pump Effects is really good in that situation with Outland. And old Gravebag gets around that Pump Effects, because you can give him all the health in the world that you want, but he dies because of Death Touch. So, this deck is running exactly how I want, and we don't even have the almost secondary win con. And I know it seems a little bit weird that we're running Chandra's Ignition in a deck that we're running Zendikar's Royal. To me, that seems a little bit weird, but I like it because we have a mana ramp aspect to this deck, and Zendikar's Royal really benefits from it. And so, I like it so far, man. I really don't know what I would cut. I've made a couple tweaks. I used to run Languish, but that seemed extremely weird in a deck with... Zendikar's Royal, so that was a little bit too much, but like this card's just too good not to run in the core that I had, and especially in Jund. Chandra's Ignition is amazing. There's Zendikar's Royal coming out to see play. Can I kill? I can Zendikar's Royal. Oh, this is gorgeous. Zendikar's Royal. Check it out. Zendikars. Then I'm going to Evolving Wilds, because we're not doing anything else with our mana, so we get 1 homie that we're going to immediately kill to kill his O2, right? And he's going to leap, but it doesn't matter. It puts him in his hand, so we do this. Choose creature to destroy. That one, holy shit, almost fucked that up. Choose creature to sacrifice that one. So we get in for the win right here. There's nothing he can do, and he's out. Oh, no. Did he... See, man, this is the problem. He alt F4'd. This is a problem. This happens every time I play this game. He quit early. He alt F4'd so he doesn't lose rank. Okay, that's why I'm so happy about that. That motherfucking 16 is natural so far. Oh, wait, no, we're back. We're back. Maybe I could interrupt it because I actually had something that was instant speed that I could do. Let's get a Black Source. Confirm. But there's been so many games. I had a game where I went 5 games in a row that I won. I didn't finish any of them. I had to alt F4 myself because I don't even know if can you quit? I think you can quit, but I was like, wait, why would I give myself a loss when I can just alt F4 like he did? But that was pretty good. Prince Ass. No harm done, man. No, not even really any shame for you, brother. You're just riding the bug for as long as you can ride it. But I guarantee that's probably going to be for a long time because they're not real keen on fixing shit, are they? But hey, well, I'll see you in the next, guys. Let's do it. Okay, opener is decent. We have Dragon Skull Summit coming in tapped. The rest doesn't, so that's okay. But like, what do we have after that? I don't really like this. I'm gonna throw it back. We have some lands, we have some draw over Zendikar's Royal. It seems like completely different than the first one, but kind of better in some ways, maybe not. Okay, so we're going to go Evolving Wilds into, and we're going to get a red source because we have 2 black sources. We don't need 2 black sources. We used to with Guilt Leaf and Languish at one point was in this deck. This deck was a lot different. Has been actually through, for as little as I've played it, has been through several different iterations, which is good, like, right? Sometimes you don't know, you're going to throw it in there and like you're going to get in game, the first time you see it, you're going to say, holy shit, This card is so bad. Why was I ever running it in this deck? And the 1x mana ramp spell was one of those cards that just, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just one of those cards just like no. The Singleton Mountain, confirm. Do not run it in this deck. That's what I said to myself. Maybe I should bring it back and give it a little bit more of a chance. Okay, so the Gate Creeper Vines, even as a top deck with this deck, isn't that bad because you can go get it and make a 2/2 out of it, right? That's my thought process anyway. Zendikar Royal, let's win with it. Let's win with it. The card's so good. I want to just curb stomp with it. Nissa's Pilgrimage is a very good way to do that. We don't really have any way to get Spell Mastery, which is what this card has. If you don't know what it does, go ahead and read it. Pause it on YouTube. Go back a couple frames. And I'm not going to read it, though. It's a paragraph. Spell Mastery, you go get 3 Forest. And that's why we're running like a billion Forest. And it's a 3-color deck. A little bit awkward, but... So this guy's seen a lot tonight for some reason. I had a couple Alt F4s on me that you are not going to see. I think I'm going to block with this. Like, that is crazy value. Not crazy value. It's a 1 mana for 2/2. I mean, 1 mana for my 2 mana, but I cycled it out, and I would wait, absolutely, for, like, a Twin Bolt to keep swinging in with this, especially, like, when it's Pump Chumps. Brother. All right, so we're going to do... it doesn't matter. This... Apparently it does. What? Oh, that was a Guild Gate. That was definitely the play. I thought that was Dragon Skull Summit. Pay attention. They looked very similar in every way except their art and what they say on the card, I guess. So we're going to draw a card. I'm looking for like a Read the Bones. I'll take it. Read the damn bones. Now I guess a Chandra's Ignition. Zendikar Incarnate is very good also. So our mana's looking good. This is what we want to be doing. We're going to get Zendikar Incarnate down next turn. That's a threat that he has to deal with. But burn decks, that's kind of the problem with Zendikar Incarnate, is a 4 in the ass. That's why Outland Colossus is so much better. What are you? As long as you're enchanted, you get Flame Breath. Plus, no, way more than that. +2/+2. Trample and Flame Breath. That's decent. Not going to be blocking that. Let's see. He could have another, another Foundry Street Denizen that we could get this guy with. Evolutionary Leap is another reason to keep that guy around. Bone Splinters is another reason to keep that guy around. Land Drop 4. Woodland Cemetery. That is definitely the check land, so we're good on that. Zendikar Incarnate. So I guess what we're going to be doing is going the mid-range route against an aggro deck, which what it kind of looks like so far, which is really good. Mid-range is inherently good against aggro because I have all these really efficient 6/6s. It's a problem. They have to spend at least 2 cards to kill, and sometimes it just walls them off completely for the rest of the game until I can take care of their side, or I can take care of their side and win, right? Like, because I'll probably be staying back for a long time. If he swings in... Do I block? I think I do with my Incarnate. It would make him waste an Ember Hauler, and so I would 2-for-1 him, and that seems good because I have it followed up with an Outland Colossus and a Zendikar's Royal when I want to. Does he hit my creature with that? Okay. So now do we chump block? I really don't want to take 4 against an aggro deck, but I think that's the play. The 6/6 is going to be horrible for him next turn, and then hopefully we'll top deck and get Zendikar's Royal, but once we start pumping out 2/2s, that's going to be really good. I think I'm going to take it. Bone Splinters is a thing we could top deck, although it wouldn't be that good. I would still do it on this, though. If we top deck Bone Splinters, do you do it? No. Because there's really nothing he can put on this to make it, like... I'm not going to say that because we might lose to it, so I'm just going to shut up. Another Zendikar's Royal, actually, I like. I don't like that I have it right now because I really want a 6th land. That's okay. I think I've got a feeling we're going to draw it. We're going to get the 6/6 down, wall off his side, double Zendikar's Royal against an aggro deck, and we're at 14 life. Hopefully will be enough to take us to Promised Land. I guess we will not swing in. Just to be super careful, like, I don't really see anything he can do. I think once we stabilize, we have, like, actually stabilized, and I don't think that 1 damage is going to be doing enough. Maybe it was worth swinging in. I don't know. All right, this is kind of scary. Like, we can definitely still lose this. It depends on how well he's drawing. Another Exquisite Firecraft. Spell can't be countered by spells or abilities. Okay. Inferno Fist on what? Of course. I think we block. At 2-for-1s, like I said, he hits me in the head with another Inferno Fist. It's not great, but like he has trample. I think I block here, and then if we don't, okay. Yeah, I think we block. Because the way we're going to win this game is to stabilize with Zendikar Royals. We're not going to be doing it with Outland Colossus. If we had like a Chandra's Ignition, I would consider it. But you don't want to take 8 and go down to 6 with an Inferno Fist and an Ember Hauler. Because really, essentially, you're going down to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're going down to 4 against a burn deck. That's not good. So we have to stop taking damage, even to the point where I'm considering blocking the Ember Hauler with Elvish Visionary. This guy's in a tank because he's wondering if he should swing in with this. Fuck yeah, you should. You should swing in with both of them because swing with the Ember Hauler. I'm glad you're not. Yes. Okay. We block. None gets through, but the Infernal Fist. So we don't really 2-for-1 him. He just had a really... Go, 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 go. It's done. Like, you're too late, brother. Yes, that's so fortunate for me, but maybe he had a reason. That's why he tanked so long, because he has something else to do with that 2 mana. Is it 2 mana or is it only 1? It's only 1, so... Yeah, that sucks for him. Like, that's going to put him a little bit further back. Ooh, a Graveblade is interesting. Like, I really... Is there any, like, big haste creatures? Because I could get the Royal down, and then Gate Creeper, get a land, so I get a 2/2 and Graveblade on the next turn. I think that's the play. I do have my Elvish Visionary. Thankfully, I kept her out of harm's way. But, I mean, she knows. She knows what's up. She's a pacifist. She realized she's getting in to cycle out, and then the whole rest of the time she's like looking up at the Planeswalker beside her saying, am I dead this turn? Please tell me I live. All right, it would be smart for him to burn that out if he's got it, instant speed. So that misplay was so fortunate. Holy shit. That was a big turn for him, and that was a bit... he should have swung in absolutely with both of them. Scrapyard Mongrel, what do you do? Please don't tell me you kill shit. As long as you control an artifact. +2/+0 and has trample. I've lost to that card before. Do you block here? No. He could get trample out of it, though. I'm only saving 1. I don't like doing it. We do... maybe that was a play. No, fuck it. We're going to have threats after this. We could... If we top deck a land, I'll do it. Top deck a land, I'm going to Zendikar's Royal. Okay, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I don't know if that was the right play, but 2 Zendikar's Royal is a lot better than 1 against an aggro deck. So we're going to be doing Graveblade for sure. This is kind of sweaty. It's kind of sweaty. Maybe not for sure, because, you know, Nissa's Pilgrimage would make me do double Nissa's Pilgrimages. So that might not have been the play. We're not doing anything else with that Rakdos Guildgate, so I'm going to do this. Confirm. So we're drawing live to Evolving Wilds will be really good right now. We only have 1 in the graveyard. We have 3 more. We have stabilized at 12. What are the finishers in a... we need no artifacts, because that's flyers. Now oh my god. So he's probably running artifacts. We could still lose this. Don't do, like, what? The 2 pure... Frankie and Melissa? the 4 mana legendary creatures? I don't know, Purin, and it's what did I say? No, it's Jackie Chan and Madonna. That's who it is. All right, it's just a boy and a girl. But isn't it like Nissa and like Purin? It's not Nissa, but I'm gonna shut up. But like the couple that comes out and like has some Thopters and like nug you, that would be amazing for him. I'm notorious for talking about a card and immediately having it played against me or top decking it. So I'm gonna stop talking. Shh. Talked about like Tyler Perry. Tyler Perilous Mirror. Let's talk about him. I wouldn't mind him dropping a Perilous Mirror. Fuck no, no, I lied. That's an artifact and he would gain trample and that would be bad. I would have to chump block with my Graveblade. Absolutely worth it at that point, but this guy's in a tank. Don't have it. Last time he went into a tank, he misplayed, which is good. Yeah, I mean, what do you think about Exquisite Firecraft? You have probably run more red decks than I have. Well, more decks that would run Exquisite Firecraft. It's okay. I don't know. I mean, I don't like it because, like, it's a 3 mana, 4 damage. That's pretty decent. Sorcerer Speed, that kind of sucks too. But the Spell Mastery is, like, pointless. So it makes you think it's not pointless. It's not pointless, but, like, it kind of is because, like, the counter decks are not good in this format. Are we frozen? Did he alt F4? Did he lock up the game? But I don't think I even get I don't think I get a little timer up here in the top left. Ravaging Blaze! Kill him on 1/4. We're about to pop off. Do you get a little greedy and do a Zendikar's Royal? How many lands is that? Is that 3 lands? What does this do? Well, you'd have to have 6 to kill this. You definitely don't have 6. 2 for 1. And see, that was kind of what I was talking about. The 4 in the ass. 2 cards. It's a threat. He had to get it out. Swing. He did not swing. I would have definitely blocked. But we're in a really good spot. And unfortunately, the Zendikar Incarnate is just not good enough. Because he didn't swing in, I think we actually can do the other Zendikars Royal, take another turn off. How many forests do we have? Luckily, and rarely, we're getting to this point in the game and we have a bunch of forests in our deck. But that is how we're going to win. And as long as he doesn't lay Thopters here pretty soon, or like the Marco and Polo or whatever their names are, we'll be okay. That would probably be the worst card for us. There might be other cards. Oh, that's bad. Does it give him flying or anything? Does it give him trample? That's a 6 damn 5. Did we get a little too greedy? Do you have trample? Yes. Call the full moon at the beginning of each cup. If a player casts 2 or more spells, just sacrifice call. Okay. So he gets. I'm gonna sacrifice him now. He doesn't have trample, so we get to chump. Oh yeah, he does have trample. So we're gonna chump with MFing everything, right? We don't want a lot to get through. I don't want any to get through. How many do I want to get through? None. We can still chump with the 1/1. It doesn't do a lot. If we do this, only 2 gets through. I think I'm gonna do that because like we're definitely gonna like Call to the Moon is done. Which that card's pretty cool. I mean, cast at the right time, it's gonna be hard. Like really early, it's gonna be hard for them to cast 2 things. I like that card. I kind of want to play. I want to build a deck with that card in it now. Actually, but like as a top deck, like he just did, it's not very good, is it? So we go down to a slightly unhealthy 10, 8 if you count Ember Hauler. You got to think about that. So we do get to do Nissa's Pilgrimage. Got plenty of forest left in the gas tank. It's going a little bit long, but like we don't have Spell Mastery. Holy shit! What do we have in our graveyard? Do we now? Fuck, we still don't. Yeah, Nissa's Pilgrimage. No. We get this and the Zendikars Incarnate. We do that because there would only be one more. We got it with the land. I don't really know if that's the thing to do, but we do have an 8/4. Now we're setting ourselves up for Remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. And holy shit, like I said, we've stabilized, but like he keeps doing damage to us, which isn't good. And he's kind of hinted that he's got flyers in his deck, which is very bad for us. That's the reach that he would need. Like a Foundry of Consoles can't be ran in this deck, I don't think, but maybe as a finisher, maybe you run it in mono red, super aggro. So far, this is really aggro, but there is the 4-mana dragon. I was thinking about that last turn. Discard your hand. It's a 4-mana 4/4 fucking flyer. Holy shit. That would be so bad for me. And, like, I'm giving him chances, maybe. I liked how slow I took this, though, because, like, now that I've stabilized, I can just start swinging in. With Zendikars Incarnate, he would have to... I could 2-for-1 him, which I'm swinging in with this. I'm just throwing it to the damn wolves. These are elementals that look like a freaking juggernaut from X-Men made out of yarn and snot. Like, look at that element. What is that? A big-ass mushroom or like some old bowl? Read the damn bones. We're doing damage to ourselves. Is it worth it? Probably. Probably. We bash, like I said. Now, let's read the bones first, right? We have plenty of lands. We have double red and a black source. So we're going to read the bones, go down to a dangerous 8. I don't like the Incarnates or the... I'm going to finish? The Incarnates are pretty good because they finish early. So how about I take an Incarnate and then finish? But I'm looking for an Ignition. Land to work. So I'm going to bash with everything. You heard me. With everything. Do we need to make sure he can't kill our stuff? We get 2 out of everything? No, we just do this. Because now we're kind of hitting maximum capacity. Do you play a little bit safer? No. Because we're going to have Zendikar Incarnate and 2/2/2s. So we throw a 2/2. We pitch a 2/2 every time. If he wants to kill this, it's gonna cost him 2 cards. So I'm okay with it. We have another one in the hopper, and hopefully we win this. We're at 8. Is there any big? There is an X spell. That am I running it in this iteration? I don't think I am. Has he? Oh yeah, he cast it. This one. He is definitely running it. And once he gets up there, I need a. Oh shit. Also damage to that creature's controller. I mean, I'm going to have a creature to target, but I thought he could nug me regardless. But Spell Mastery, he can nug me. He can do both. Okay, so we're going to Zendikar Incarnate. Try and play a little bit faster. I mean, he went and took all of that, which is pretty badass. And hopefully, this is his time to shine, and he can't do it. We definitely have lethal several ways next turn. This is a Zendikars Royal deck. I knew it. Don't tell me to cut Zendikars Royal, please. This is my baby. I like him a lot. If you tell me to cut him, how about we just say, no. Cut all the rest of the shit, and let's focus on Zendikars Royal. Maybe I don't know. Like Chandra's Ignition is the only Nombo now. The only Nombo before that, I had Languish in here too at some point. So maybe this deck makes more sense. We're definitely going to be swinging in for the dub. There's nothing really he can do about it. I see no reason in like doing anything. I finally pitched it. She's going, and then like I knew it. But if she doesn't get chumped here, she lives. She lives! Elvish Visionary lived! That was a fun game, probably a little longer than it needed to be, but we stabilized against aggro. It took a little bit to get back off the ground, but you're running cards that it takes a while. They get pumping though, don't they? They get pumping. I like Zendikar Royal. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. I love you, homies. Later.